Crissy here from Crissy's Clucky Chronicles. I don't even have a hat today, but I do have a little thing on, a little bobbler on my top of my head to hold my little bangs back, my little ponytail. I guess I'm trying to copy Jane Lily and have a little poof on top of my noggin. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for reading the blogs. Thank you for sending me all kinds of questions, even though I don't know exactly what I'm gonna say or how I'm gonna answer them. I'll do my best. I'll just make it fun. How about that? Anyway, behind me, all this area back here where the extension is, we got in our next 2 projects. So we will be working on that because the ducks are going to get a new yard. Yay! The quails are going to get to keep the barn because they need the barn. They're too cute. And I don't want anything like happening to them inside their barn. Plus they're starting to nest. So that's going to be a thing. And I get a rooster bachelor pad. So yeah. So stay tuned. Here we go. I'm going to go show you some of the stuff. We've been cleaning back here. It doesn't look like it, but we have been cleaning back here. I'm going to go show you what the boxes look like, and we're just going to start putting stuff together. So, project number 2. Awesome. Alright, so this is part number 1 that we have here. This is all the parts that is included in it, and it also has a tarp right there. It has the twisty ties, and it has a really nice funky pair of gloves. So this is basically what it is. It's a wall nest chicken coop. That's what it looks like. It's a pretty long yard. I'm actually using this one for my ducks because they need a big yard because they make such a nasty mess. Basically I got this from, well, I mean, Wayfair. Wayfair's the way to go. I'm not sponsored by Wayfair, but it wouldn't hurt, you know. Anyway, so if you're looking at this, these are like your different parts, your parts list. It just goes all the way down here, and it tells you, you know, your assembly guide, and it comes with this nice cute little book. We've put so many of these things together, the smaller ones, that the larger ones, it's not going to be any different. It's just going to have longer pieces. But we've put so many of them together that, I don't know, sometimes I think we could probably do it almost blindfolded. Yeah. Vader just wants to play ball. That's all. Dude, I've throwed my arm out throwing that ball. Anyway, so we're going to get to working on this. We've been raking, cleaning, scraping, and doing all kinds of stuff. And Vader just wants you to throw his ball. That's it. That ball. Right there. That ball. Okay. Let's throw the ball for Vader, and then we can get started. He's serious. Then we can get started on all of this. So let's work on it. This is not going to be a how-to assembly guide because most people can read instructions or destructions, or whatever you want to call them. We call them destructions. But we're getting all these things out. These are corner pieces, duh. If you didn't already know that, those are corner pieces, and those are your straight pieces. And you got pieces where your door fits in. But we'll get all these things out. We're not going to how-to it. We're just going to show you what it looks like in our process of putting cage 1 together, and then we're going to move it. So, here we go. Okay, shovels, rakes, everything is here. This is a much bigger yard as far as the ducks need. There's only 4 ducks, and this is ginormous compared to what they have now with their yard. We filled in a hole. The pool is going over there on the far corner where that hole basically is, and then their bed and coop and all that stuff's going to go back there in the back. So we're working on it. We're working on it. Going to take a quick break, go in and get us some Powerade, respray the bug spray and the DEET so we're not chewed up by the bugs. Yeah, it's 92 degrees today, so yay. It's getting there. It's getting there. But this is new duck yard. And for those of you asking, back here in the back where we have this brown tarp, we're going to put the tarp all the way out to that pole there. And it's not in neck's reach here, so even if a rooster was to stick his neck out and a duck was to stick his neck out, nobody's going to get bit or anything because there's going to be a tarp here. So complete and utter safety out here on the duck yard. And that's the back of the chicken yard, and that's the back of where we've seeded some more grass or extra run there. So woo, let's go in. It's hot, y'all. Alright, so we have the frame that's up for one of the largest pens that we've actually got. The other one out there in the back was a smaller one just for the grass pad and an extension for them to run around on. But this is going to be a really lovely duck area. They're going to really enjoy this a lot. They really are. It's going to take us probably a couple days to get this worked out and done, but they're going to have a really nice area for them to have, and we're gonna, you know, they'll be secure, they'll be fine out here because of our dogs. We have pretty nice protective dogs, and the roosters and the chickens are out here. They'll be able to check in on them too. Plus we have trail cams and things everywhere. So between that and security cameras, they'll be good. They will be good. And if not, then we can always pick up and move. But for the most part, I think we'll be great. It's getting there. It's looking nice. So here's where we are so far. We have the door. Basically, it's just a frame. So we got the door, we got the whole entire frame. Everything is put up here. Now what we've got to work on is we will probably, what is it? We'll do fencing, then the tarp. So we'll do fencing next, then we'll do the tarp. We're going to have to leave a large section here open so we can move their nesting boxes and their shelter there inside. And then the pool will go over there to the far left corner, and we'll just have a lovely time with the ducks.
Wow.
And we have wild quail that have heard our quail out here, and they are getting closer and closer to the edge of our woods, which is exactly what we wanted. It was just, it's so cool to hear them, and last night you could actually see them. So fun times. We're getting there. We're getting there. Now, as it stands right now, and you guys full well know, I've got too many roosters for my actual liking. And too many roosters causes too many problems, as you can hear in the background. Screaming girls, which I don't like. Now, Nanaroo is always going to be my favorite. He's always going to be my pet because he's special needs. And he needs a lot of extra special care, which we do provide that for him. We provide special care for everybody. But he gets a little extra. And he knows it. He's very spoiled. So, when you have too many roosters for your hen population, you're going to have issues where girls are going to have to wear saddles. There's a lot of picking going on, a lot of pecking going on. Just a lot of major problems and a lot of things that happen. So Lynn over here, that one, he is part of my original crew. He's getting to be an old man now. Carolyn is back there, the one screaming. He is very mean. He will go to the bachelor pad. Lynn will probably stay. I will move the other two that are Carolyn's babies, they'll go to a large chicken yard as well, just specifically for roos. And that's how it is. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right? Nobody wants a rooster. Everybody I've checked with so many places and people, nobody wants them. So I might as well keep them and feed them well and let them have a big yard to run around and play on and do whatever. And they don't fight. My guys don't really fight at all. And mostly, even if they do try to kick a little bit, it's over a hen. But they won't have that problem when they move over there. They're not very angry. So having the ducks back here in the back part with this new big fenced in area, it's going to be a big huge relief for me, because I'll have my ducks separated, the chickens are all separated, the grass pad is separated, and all this area back here on the side over here, all this is going to be... Somebody bit me. Who bit me? That's Catherine. Pick Catherine up. Why is she biting? She's not supposed to be biting. Catherine. What? That was not nice to bite Mommy. I don't bite you.
What?
Maybe I should, but I don't bite you. That's not nice, Catherine. Don't bite the mommy. That is not nice. Spoiled. Anyway, so over here in this area that's been cleaned out and cleared out, we have to move those poles. All the area over there is probably going to be the rooster pad, which is fine. They'll get to see their friends and their buddies, and they'll just be bachelors. And I do not want to have any more babies from Carolyn. He's over there. He's right there. I don't want any more babies from that one right there. He's the gamecock rooster, and he is very angry and mean, and we just don't want that. He's terrible. That's one of his babies up there. That's one of his babies right down there. And they're extremely aggressive, and I don't need that in my flock. And whenever you decide whatever you want to do for your flock, you know, if you can free range, wonderful, do that. These pretty much do on these yards. They get everything that they need, and they have their grass pads and stuff that they can move around and munch and all that stuff. But you don't want to have one that is completely so angry, and every time you turn your back he's just kicking and knocking and doing all this stuff. You don't really want to have to deal with that. So you do whatever's going to work for you and do whatever's going to be best for you. But for right now, this is the best. We just separate the different breeds. We've got chickens in chicken yards. We've got the mama broody house now where they're raising babies. And then we'll have the rooster bachelor pad, because it's really hard to even sell them or give them away. People just want hens for eggs, and I'm like, well, what happens when all your hens pass? You know, what happens when they all pass away? You're going to need to hatch some babies unless you just plan on buying them. I'd rather hatch mine, but I mean, it's personal preference. It's whatever you can do, whatever you want to do, and whatever you can afford, and whatever you like to do. So no shame in this game. What in the world? Nanny's being ugly to some girls in the boxes. Hey, Diane. Oh, are you fussing? Oh, she's trying to egg for us, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Diane. All right, girl, I'm gonna let you be, okay? Aren't you so cute? Look at her. She's all puffed out. She's ready to have her eggie. So anyway, that's gonna do it for us today. We do appreciate all you guys for watching and subscribing and just joining in the crazy quacking, clucking, bird whistling fun. We did not get to finish the duck yard today, which is, yeah, it's fine. It takes a couple of days for us because we all still work full-time jobs. So we kind of have to do what we have to do in the wee hours of the morning, and then after work in the evenings at night. with that being said, thanks for watching and subscribing. There's more to come. We will have the Rooster Bachelor pad that will actually be happening after the duck yard, so I can't wait to show you guys that kind of weird process. Yeah, Charlie's weighing in on it too. But anyway, don't forget, check it out, CrissyOShow.com on the blog. The merch is also there. That is our designs. And we go through Teespring for those of you that were asking. So that's perfectly awesome. And thank you guys for getting t-shirts and hats. And they're all crazy today. Thank you all for getting t-shirts and hats and all different kinds of things for the babies, because they get a free bag of mealworms from us every time you guys get a hat, a t-shirt, or a mug. So we appreciate y'all. Thanks, and have a good day.